Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I hope everyone is having a great day and is getting pretty close to finishing up all of your Christmas shopping. Because it's about that time, less than a week away. My name is Jennifer. I'm a nutrition coach here at Bandit CrossFit. Um, I'm going to ask a question and I would love for you to think about this answer. Um, when you think about going out for the night, what is your biggest challenge? That's the thought. Think about it, get it in your mind. When you are on an outing with friends, family, or colleagues, you should eat well, feel great, and enjoy your evening responsibly. Common pitfalls on a night out typically include skipping meals earlier in the day, which leads to overeating at the event, choosing heavy, greasy foods, and then last, ignoring hydration until it's too late. In our talk today, you are going to learn how to go into any night out with confidence in your nutrition choices to move forward in your progress and avoid those three pitfalls. At Bandit CrossFit, we are partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition to support our clients using a framework that's guided, tested, and proven. We believe that something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. But we know that helping you become the healthiest version of yourself isn't just about what you eat or going to the gym a few hours a week. Have you ever realized that your nutrition choices are altered when you're stressed or you're tired? This is why we address a holistic approach focusing on nutrition, stress management, sleep, our mindset, support system, and your lifestyle. Healthy Steps Nutrition has helped over 45,000 people all around the world to take control of their health, and they can help you too. We can help you through HSN. All you need is a goal, a willingness to take action, and a growth mindset. You can see these incredible transformations. Now it's your turn to shine. Creating your own success story doesn't always feel as simple as it looks. There's a lot of noise out there about diets, foods, and workouts, and it's easy to feel lost and discouraged and overwhelmed. But don't worry, you're not alone because we are here to help clear up the confusion. So we want to start with the importance of nutrition for an enjoyable night out. Studies indicate that those from 19 to 50 years old, those of us from 19 to 50 years old, can consume approximately 300 to 500 more calories each weekend day. This increase is often attributed to social gatherings, dining out, and just kind of indulging in higher calorie foods and drinks on the weekend than we do in a week or on the weekdays. So what does it look like to have an enjoyable night out? Starting with a game plan is key to success on these nights. While we will address what you can do for the evening, it is important to note that having an While we address what you can do for the evening, it is important to note that having proper nutrition before heading out ensures you have the energy to enjoy your evening fully. This will help boost your mood and avoid having any slumps, keeping your energy up and ready to have fun all night long. So we're going to dive into the top 3 nutrition tips to enjoy a great night out. Tip number 1 is to start with a healthy meal. About 40% of calories consumed during a weekend often come from restaurant meals, which are typically higher in calories, fats, and sugars. That's according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. But starting with a balanced meal rich in protein and healthy fats can be a great way to avoid this common pitfall. Protein takes longer to digest than carbohydrates do, so they provide a slow and steady release of energy. This can help you to feel fuller longer and reduce the likelihood of overeating later in the night. Lean proteins such as salmon, chicken, and a tenderloin steak are great options to start with. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, add richness to meals, enhancing flavor and satisfaction. This can help prevent cravings for unhealthy snacks later on. Also, include fiber-rich foods to help with satiety. Things like leafy greens, broccoli, and carrots are excellent choices to include in your meal. But make sure to avoid going out on an empty stomach. A balanced meal beforehand, as previously mentioned, helps regulate your hunger levels, allowing you to make more mindful choices when you're ordering out. When we get to the restaurant and we're starved, we tend to go for something just that tastes good, and we're not mindful of what's actually good for us. So what does a healthy dinner actually look like? Modeling the plate method as best as you can with a healthy food options can be a great place to start and will keep you satisfied for a good while over the evening. Here are a few meal ideas to meet the plate method when you're eating out. Grilled chicken with veggies and a roasted potato, a quinoa salad with salmon and avocado, pork tenderloin with roasted broccoli and seasonal squash or seasonal vegetables. Finally, something like a Mediterranean style bowl where you've got lean protein, greens, and then things like cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, maybe some kind of a grain in the bowl. These options are rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats to help you start your night off right. Tip number 2 is to be present on your night out. This is a key element when you're out on the town and you're socializing, etc. We want to encourage you to enjoy your time, having a healthy meal, and then moving on, enjoying who you are with, the activities and festivities, instead of focusing on food and drinks all night long. Key ways to present on a night, or key ways to stay present on a night out is first and foremost to put your phone away. While you might want to take some pictures or videos, you choose to be there with the people that you're with. Give them your attention, your full attention. Take note of who you can talk to, who you can get to know better. Challenge yourself to fully engage by making eye contact, listening attentively, and responding to what others are saying. What about taking a moment to appreciate your surroundings also? Noticing the music, the ambiance, and the flavors of your food and or drinks. Did you know that memories are usually associated with what you taste, smell, and hear? So take it all in to create the best memories. Enjoy your experience without rushing to get home. Be spontaneous. Allow yourself to go with the flow and embrace unexpected moments rather than just sticking to a rigid plan. Sometimes the best memories or laughs come from unexpected silliness. At the end of the night, take a moment to think about what you enjoyed and what stood out to you. This is also a great time to organize another night out. Engaging with others in activities or shared interests can lead to joyful memories and a sense of belonging. This can also boost your confidence when it comes to your health and well-being. Tip number 3 is to prioritize your water intake. Stay hydrated. If you are choosing to drink alcohol on this night out that we're navigating, you will need to ensure you are taking into account your water intake as well. Set yourself up for success by drinking water earlier in your day before your night out. Once you have arrived to your destination, start off with water first. Then, as you add in cocktails, beer, or wine, try to alternate between the alcoholic drinks and 8 ounces of water, not just a sip of water. When choosing drinks, opt for ones that will aid in your hydration with soda water or fresh juice, and try to avoid the sugary mixes that are in the mixed drinks. While you want to have an enjoyable night, adding in some adult beverages, note that hydration also helps to reduce hangover symptoms. Something to consider from some research from the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. They have a study that indicates that drinking patterns tend to increase on the weekends. I think we know this, with studies showing a rise in average alcohol consumption by about 30% compared to weekdays. Knowing your limits and pacing yourself can be essential to avoid those hangover symptoms and overall added calories too. If you truly need a reminder, set an alarm on your phone to drink water throughout the night. When on the way home from a night out, consider having a bottle of water ready to go in the car to allow you to sip on that to get ahead of your hydration for the next day. As we wrap it up, here are a few things to take note of. While a shift towards healthier eating is evident, with over 60% of consumers indicating they would like to see healthier options when dining out, it is not always the case in every restaurant, festival, or evening out. A study published in the Journal of Obesity found that restaurant portion sizes are often 2 to 3 times larger than standard serving sizes recommended by dietary guidelines. This increase in portion sizes contributes to overeating and higher caloric intake. The influence of portion size on food intake. can really mess up your goals. So keep these tips in mind next time you're on a night out. Start with a healthy meal, stay present with who you are with, and stay hydrated throughout the night. We'll go through some frequently asked questions. I had some of these come through in registration for this talk this month. So one was, how can I handle peer pressure when I'm with people that eat and drink more than what I feel like I need to? So setting boundaries is key. Try something like, I'm pacing myself tonight, or I'm going to stick to lighter options tonight, or I'm actually full. I'm just going to take the rest of it home and I'll eat it later. Most people will respect your choice, and thinking about ways to respond beforehand helps you stay firm in your choices. And then I also would say this question kind of circles back to like your circle of influence and the people that you are out with, and whether or not they're in that inner circle, because your inner circle, you've probably already shared your why with, and they know what your goals are. And if not, maybe it's a good time to, bring those up. Another question is, can I still enjoy sweet treats or my favorite dessert? Absolutely, of course you can. If you want to have dessert, have it, but try to keep it to a small portion and enjoy every single bite, and don't let the guilt in. Treats can be a part of a balanced lifestyle as long as your portions are controlled and you get right back on track with your regular healthy choices afterwards. In other words, don't let a sweet treat on a Friday night dinner out just create a whole weekend of binge eating food that you don't normally eat and doesn't fit your goals or doesn't help you to reach your goals. So those were the only two questions that I had come through. You can always message us if you have a question that relates to this, or really any question at all. I would love to help. I don't like to end any of these calls or these monthly nutrition talks without kind of going over what our core principles are, so that you know how I can help you, and just kind of so you can start to lay a foundation of healthy eating on your own. We like to focus on whole foods first. We want to start choosing whole food options while we are also choosing less processed foods that are packed with sodium, fat, and sugar, and a whole bunch of things that we don't even know what they are. So a simple way to do this is by reshaping your plate using the plate method. You can also focus on a balance of macronutrients. When we say balance, I mean, does every meal and snack you consume throughout the day, every time you eat, does that contain carbs, protein, and fat? When you pair each meal and snack with all three macronutrients, you will feel fuller longer. And if you're a logger, like you want to start logging your food in MyFitnessPal or some other kind of food tracking device or app, you will likely want to set your macros at 40% carbohydrates, 30% fat, and 30% protein. Obviously, that's not for everyone, but it's a good average and a good place to start, and then you can kind of tweak from there. And then third, we want to limit the number of processed carbs and sugar, because the American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons, which is 24 grams for women, or 9 teaspoons for men, which is about 36 grams. The average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar every year, which is about 46 teaspoons a day. So well over the 6 for ladies and 9 for men that we're recommended to have. It's not surprising, because sugar is super addicting, and it feels like it's hidden in almost every food product that you find in a package. As we wrap up, I want you to kind of circle back to that initial question on what's your biggest hurdle on nights out, and hopefully we addressed that. If not, I would love for you to reach out and let me help you navigate through what maybe is tough to you. Think about which tip stood out most to you. I'd love for you to share that with us too. Let me skip ahead. We do have a nutrition coaching program here at Bandit CrossFit. These are just some people that we've had come through in the last couple of months with some great success. I like to celebrate my people. If you're looking for some more free help, I do these nutrition talks once a month with different topics. Typically the first or second Thursday of the month at 12 o'clock. So watch our Facebook and Instagram for the talk coming up in January. Another free resource that isn't put out by our gym, but is put out by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who we are partnered with, is the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. Lots of good podcasts just on people's success and other help. So check that out. You can find that on anywhere that you listen to podcasts. You'll find it, Nutrition Made Simple. And then lastly, if you are looking for some one-on-one help, maybe just a one-time, evaluation and a plan, we do that. We also have monthly accountability meetings sold in a 3-month package where you come in once a month and sit down with a coach. We develop a plan in the beginning and then kind of hold you accountable to that over those 3 months with 2 more in-person check-ins to kind of check progress and reevaluate something that we may need to change or tweak. I hope you have a great day. I hope y'all have a great Christmas. We're less than 1 week away, and a Happy New Year. I'll see y'all in January.